Think we live? Are we live? Hey guys, it's Phil from Ear to There Travel here in the Ear to There podcast. You see that I have my guitar. Am I going to play a song? No, I'm not. This is just actually right now a prop. So when you look, you think I might actually play a song. But I will not be playing a song tonight for you guys. You know what? Let's play a little. Alright, that's all we got. That's all I want to do. Alright. How's everybody doing? I see Misty in there. I don't know if anybody else is here. Looks like there's a few more people. I'm going to put my guitar away so I don't break it. Zip it up. So how's everybody doing? Nancy O'Kelly, hey, how are you? Misty, how are you? Are you guys out at the Chinese restaurant tonight? That's what I want to know. As I put my guitar over here so I don't destroy it. There we go. How's everybody doing tonight? Thank you for coming on. Stacia, hey, how are you? Thank you guys all for coming on and for hanging out with me for a couple minutes tonight. I'll just wait a couple more minutes for a few more people to come on. We'll see who else is coming. I know it's going to be it's going to start dwindling down, I think. I think people are going to get less and less people. Why am I not centered here? A little off. So tonight, I wanted to kind of recap my trip last week to Walt Disney World. And today there was a new thing. I have my notes so you guys can tell. I'm very, very prepared. Misty's going to start a 3 for Thursday. I don't know what that means, but that sounds fun. So have a good time with that. Dave, Monk, thanks for coming on. Hey, how are you? The shirt. Yeah, the shirt's cool, right? Gaston's Gym. And it says, I got bicep to spare. It's kind of cool. I don't. I don't at all, but Gaston does, so that's what makes it fun. If you guys would do me a favor and share it, share the video, there's a share button somewhere. I just got a new message. I don't know if somebody sent me a message. I don't know. Share is like down here, I think, somewhere. Did I find it? It's over here. So somebody just share it. If you guys would like, just share the... Misty, yeah, the radio show. That's right, yes. Spike did tell me about that. I would love to come on soon. I have a call tonight that I have to do after this. So, tell Spike I said thank you again for the invite. And maybe over the weekend I'll get on and we'll do that. But today in Walt Disney World at Hollywood Studios, something premiered. Another new cool thing premiered. The music of Pixar live. I don't know, Nancy, awesome. Thank you for the share. I don't know if anyone saw it. If anybody saw the videos today that were all over the internet. I was obviously not in Orlando today in Lake Buena Vista. I am here in my office, in my little studio area. So I didn't see the video. I didn't see the performance live. I did see it. I caught it on Facebook and YouTube, just like you guys did. So what is the music of Pixar live? You may be asking yourself. Well, I am so glad you asked. So it's an all-new nightly concert series. It is going to be at the Theater of the Stars, where they have the Beauty and the Beast show during the day. It is going to be a 45-minute live concert of all your favorite Pixar songs on a nightly basis. It's a big orchestra that plays it. On the screen behind Christina, hey, thank you for coming on. On the screen behind the orchestra will be like the clips of what scenes those songs played in your favorite Pixar movies, and then they'll have some characters come out. If you looked at the video today, some characters will join in, but it's mostly about the music. It's not really about the characters. It's not a ride. It's a show, and it's nightly entertainment. It's there, as far as I know, only for this summer as of right now. So if you're going to Walt Disney World this summer, check it out. It looks very cool. And like I said, it's nightly. They also have as I'm looking, I have my notes so I don't mess anything up. They have the dining package, just like they do the Fantasmic dining package. Bethany, you do not have to sit in the back of the room. I will acknowledge you. Thank you so much for coming on and joining in. You're not late. As long as people are coming on and listening and watching. There's nobody. You're not late at all. I won't be taking attendance. So let's see. Guests who purchased the Music of Pixar Live dining package can enjoy one of 3 performances of the Music of Pixar Live each and every evening, in addition to a meal at one of the following restaurants. So you get a Hollywood and Vine breakfast, lunch, or dinner, Mama Melrose's lunch or dinner, Hollywood Brown Derby lunch or dinner. The price varies depending on which restaurant you choose. Chris Yancic, what is up, man? Thank you for coming on. Appreciate it. I hope you guys are doing well, you and the family. So Hollywood and Vine looks like that will be your least expensive of the 3 for the dining package for the Music of Pixar Live. Breakfast is $39 per adult, $25 per child. Lunch is $52 per adult, $32 per child. Dinner, $57 per adult, $35 per child. Misty, I hope they come out with a CD for it too. That'd be very cool. Mama Melrose for lunch and dinner, $45 per adult, $18 per child. Hollywood Brown Derby, $65 per adult and $22 per child. That's a pretty good deal for the Brown Derby. Probably because your kids won't eat anything there like my kids wouldn't. My kids would go to the Brown Derby and have crackers and peanut butter, or goldfish, like they usually do when we're at Disney restaurants. Kurt, hey man, thank you for coming on. I am very glad you can make it too. Good to see you, or read you, or whatever you would say. As far as it goes, more turning the page of my notes because I don't want to forget anything. Each dining package includes an appetizer, entree, and dessert, or one full buffet, along with a non-alcoholic beverage and one guaranteed seat for the Music of Pixar Live held on the same day. For reservations, blah, 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 blah. You can call that number or you can call me. That's what I do for a living. So, this stuff is fun. I have a lot of fun with the Rachel Barron. Hey, how are you? I have a lot of fun with the podcast and with the Facebook Live and the blog when I write it. Listen, seriously, if anyone is looking for a blog position, let me know. It is unpaid, completely unpaid, but you can get on the blog if you would like to write for the blog. You can just send me an email, phil@eartotheirtravel.com. I've been busy. I've had a hard time keeping up with the blog, and I want to keep up with it. So if you have any ideas, if you'd like to write, if you'd like to be like a contributing art writer or whatever, just let me know. That'd be fun. Let's see. All prices listed do not include taxes and gratuity. Some dining plans are accepted. I love when they say that. Some dining plans are accepted. 1 table service entitlement required for Hollywood and Vine and Mama Melrose. 2 required for the Brown Derby. So there you go. That is the Music of Pixar Live. Again, that starts tomorrow, is the first official day. They had their previews today, and tomorrow is the first day for the Music of Pixar Live. So, I don't know if are any of you guys interested in it? Do you want to do it? Did you watch the videos today? I'm curious as to who saw the video, and so it was like, because I saw it, I didn't expect much, I was like, Music of Pixar, that's fine. I like the Music of Pixar, but I saw the video today, and it is really cool. Like, I was pretty impressed. So this is something I think I'm going to do on my next trip. I don't think I'll do the dining, mainly because my kids probably won't sit through one of these restaurants. Actually, they do Hollywood and Vine, but if there aren't characters available, they're not going to sit there. So I might not do the dining, but yeah, it's a very cool option and a new nighttime offering at Hollywood Studios at a place that kind of needs it right now because there's not a whole lot to do at night. They do have Fantasmic. They do have the Star Wars fireworks show. Both are very, very good. So this just adds another cool thing that you can do at night there. So you can go and it's not a half day park. So you can spend, if you have kids, I think you can spend a full day. So let's check out. Okay, this is what I really want to talk about tonight, and it is Pandora, the world of Avatar. I don't know if you guys saw. I'm sure you did. I think I recognize a bunch of people who are on tonight who were watching on over last week when I was there. It's incredible, guys. I'm telling you. Pandora, the world of Avatar. The videos, the still pictures, especially last night, I saw a lot of people who were in the press event doing the pictures of the nighttime stuff, it just doesn't do it justice. Like, you cannot believe how cool it is until you're there. I have a couple of pictures I kind of wanted to run through. This one I took myself. These are all ones, I'll tell you when I didn't, the ones I didn't take. But this is one I took myself as we were walking through the land of the floating mountains. It's hard to get in one shot with this. I think these are on my iPhone camera. It's kind of difficult to get in one shot because it's so big. It's much bigger in size and in scope than I really had anticipated. So that was very, very cool to see that and to walk under those floating mountains. And it was really, really, like, it's a very cool experience. It was starting to be dark out. They were kicking us out. They were rounding up the peasants who were invited in that day, since we weren't press, and they were kicking us out. This is when you first start walking through the Flight of Passage queue. You walk through these caves, and first you walk outside, which is a long, long outdoor queue, and then you walk through these caves in the Flight of Passage, and there are carvings and human handprints and, Na'vi figures and everything drawn on the walls. It's pretty cool. And then you go into the remnants of, like, the military base that was left on the Flight of Passage, that was left on Pandora. And I'm missing. I just missed all these comments. I am so sorry. Hold on one second. Let me look. Why? For some reason, my comments were not showing up. Now I'm starting to see it. So a couple questions here. Rachel asking about, do I think little kids will make it? I believe that was for the Pixar, the music of Pixar. Yeah, I think they will. I think because they're going to have characters, because they're going to have, let me get back onto me here for a second. Because they're going to have characters, because they're going to have the screen that has all the Disney stuff on it. Yeah, I absolutely think they're going to have, the kids can make it through it. Are they just doing one show daily, Misty? No, they're doing 3. So 3 shows per night for you guys who are interested in it. I'm excited about it. Nancy says she's going to try it. Heather Lascelle, welcome. Thank you for coming on. My friend from Canada, that's in Europe, has joined us. Bethany, yeah, look it up. It looks very cool. So Christina, I don't know. It looks like you've seen it. I would love to hear your thoughts on the Pixar, music of Pixar attraction. Bethany, Marie Miller was in Pandora as well. Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, and you can't get the mountains in one shot like I tried. Christina rode Flights of Wonder twice, Na'vi River once. Yeah, I agree with the animatronics. It's so much better. It's remarkable what they can do with the animatronics now. That animatronic, guys, in the Na'vi River journey, the shaman who's doing all the Johnny Depp dancing, it's amazing. It's an incredible animatronic. And you guys correct me if I'm wrong, there's an animatronic in the beginning of that attraction, right? Like when you get on, you start riding, and to your right, there's like a Na'vi animatronic. It wasn't a screen, or maybe it was a screen. Maybe I thought it was an animatronic. But yeah, I think there was an animatronic there on the beginning. The screens on that attraction are done very, very well. Not tacky, not in your face. They're off in a distance. You see the Na'vi and the creatures and all that stuff walking through. One thing that my buddy Johnny Schwartzley mentioned to me while we were riding through, and we talked about it on the live Facebook Live and on the podcast that I put out this week, was you have to have your head like on a constant swivel. There's stuff happening all around you. I mean, there's like the latest Disney dark rides, like Journey of the Little Mermaid Under the Sea. If you look up into the rafters, you see vents and you see, the air conditioning units and stuff. On this attraction, if you look up, you'll see crazy animals and like, creatures and bioluminescent plants and all kinds of stuff happening. Amazing. And I kind of wish, what I did was I rode Flight of Passage first, and then we rode, Bethany thinks it was a screen. It could have been a screen. I thought it was an animatronic, but my head was on a swivel. I forget what I was saying. I'm hoping I'm not on a delay. Looks like my movements are a little choppy here. But anyway, yeah. So it was incredible the way that worked out. It was the Navi River is very, very cool. Again, here's the inside the Flight of Passage cue. Yeah, Christina says the leaves move as they jump. Yeah, that over your head the leaves are moving. It's an incredible thing. You see the shadows and the hopping bugs Bethany says on the screen. It was awesome. I mean, just seeing that stuff, I can't explain it how cool it was, but it's and the Navi River Journey was the less impressive of the two, but it wasn't not unimpressive. It was very impressive. I was very blown away by the whole thing. So here's some more of the Flight of Passage. Walter Songer, how the heck are you, buddy? Good to see you. Just let you know, I'm working on your reservations. We got them. We're going to get those ones that you didn't get. I just want to let you know that's going to happen. And thank you for the share, Walter. You were the man. And yeah, we will get those reservations that you're looking for. Anybody else who didn't share it, who feels like sharing the video, I got a low attendance here tonight. I got a low number. So if you want to share it, I'd really appreciate it. Again, this is the airlock door, one of the airlock doors in the Navi Flight of Passage queue. The Avatar Flight of Passage queue. The queue is very cool. It tells a complete story from beginning to end. This is when you first walk into the room and into the bioluminescent forest part of the queue. You can see a little bit of the bioluminescence up to the top left of the picture. Very, very neat. Christina says the only disappointment I had was handicap accessibility for the river ride. You know, Christina, I didn't notice it until I've read a couple of posts from people who were saying that. I didn't realize that you couldn't just wheel a wheelchair onto the attraction. I'm surprised that you can't. So Misty, thank you for the share again. I am surprised, Christina, that you can't just wheel a wheelchair on to the vehicle, to the boat. With all the other, water-based attractions, especially lately, even Toy Story Mania has this separate load area for guests who are in wheelchairs. So, yeah, I was a little surprised by that. I'll have to look into it and see what they're going to plan on doing. I know that Flight of Passage apparently has now signage that will explain to guests in wheelchairs, how to exit the wheelchair and safely get into the vehicle. I did see that folks who were completely immobilized from the waist down could ride the attraction. So that was really cool to see. Again, more of the queue inside. This was the Banshee skull. I thought that was pretty cool to see that. So that was very, very cool in the line. And again, the queue it's like different phases. There's like 3 or 4 different phases in that queue. So that was really, really neat to see. Christina says the seats are too low for the elderly. Yeah, I wonder. I can't speak. I didn't get a look that well. I was filming. I was podcasting. So I'll have to look into it and see what Disney's doing with the the accessibility for that attraction. But yeah, and then this was. We go a little further in. There's the band that you can see the queue that's wrapping around in there. That's right before you get into the pre-show areas for the attraction. Here is then you walk up this huge long ramp that it's just room after room kind of filling the time that you'll be waiting in the attraction. I mean, you're going to be waiting a long time for this one, I think, especially when it opens, 2 days from now. So yeah, I am so glad that I got to see it before it opened because it's going to be nuts there later this week and over the weekend. Here's a panoramic shot that we took. I think that actually Johnny Shortsleeve took this because I had no idea how to take a panoramic shot with my iPhone. So he took this one. Again, it's almost impossible to get everything in one shot, no matter how far back you are. But he did a good job. We get to see a lot of the scope of the land there. Let's see. Bethany wants to know, what did you get to do in the standby line? Yeah, I waited in the standby line. I did not wait for the Fast Pass. We didn't wait for the Fast Pass at all. We waited over an hour, actually, for for Flight of Passage. I don't know why. It said 30 minutes when we walked in. I guess because it was I don't know. I heard a lot of people were getting fast passes, whizzed through the fast pass line. That wasn't our experience. We waited a little over an hour, which kind of limited us. We didn't get to do a full view of like Pangu Pangu or Satuli Canteen. We looked at the menus. We kind of walked through really quickly, but we didn't really get to explore, which I was a little bummed about. But you said it looks hands-on. Beth, it's not really hands-on. There's lots of stuff that's going on. Lots of little like experiments and that move, and there's like creatures in these little bins, and this thing looked like a wave machine, but it had all these little aliens in it. And then the huge Navi in the water was super cool. I don't know how to do that. I don't want to know because it would ruin the magic for me. But yeah, it wasn't. You don't really do anything. You can't like push a button and something happens. You're kind of a passive participant in that. And looks like my thing just died. Why did it die? Hold on one second, guys. I'm trying to come back with you. I lost the comment, so talk amongst yourselves. Let me try to find where the heck. I'm sorry that I'm not responding to you guys if you're talking. I'm just waiting for my iPad to boot back up. Let's see. This was the Navi I was talking about. Obviously, this is just a picture of him, so it's not moving. It's not doing the cool thing that it was doing when you're in person. When you're there in person, I mean, he is completely like in the water, floating around. His arms and legs are twitching. His eyes are twitching. Listen, I have no idea how the heck they do it, but it is very, very impressive. Very, very cool. So, it's just awesome. It's awesome. And this isn't a picture I actually took. I was videoing as I went through there, so I didn't get to take a still picture. This was a picture that someone else took, and I kind of copied it. Just to be completely honest with you. Tara Shannon, hey, how are you? Thank you for coming on. Tara is another awesome client. So thank you for coming on, Tara, to watch. These are the vehicles. This is actually which I don't know how people are getting pictures of these because I was told to put my phone and my camera away. So, they were very strict about it. So these are the vehicles that you sit in. You can see there's a row of them. I don't know. There's 8 or so, I think, in a row. And you can see the wall in front of you. I'm not going to spoil anything, but somehow you fly and you never see that wall move. I don't understand how they do it. It's amazing. You sit down in these little motorcycle seats, and it's awesome. Like you get a restraint on your back. You don't move. You don't go very far. But I don't know how to do it. Just an incredible thing. And lastly, they did install the seat outside, the test seat, for those who are worried that they won't be able to maybe fit in the seat or, be comfortable and have because I've read that, people have had issues with their calves. If their calves are too big and the restraints won't lock around your calves, then you won't be able to ride. I saw people of all shapes and sizes. I didn't see anybody get kicked out, but I did read that it was a problem. It is, I have to say, bigger than it looks in this picture. The seat it's bigger than, it looks very tiny in this picture, and it's not, in my opinion. Spike, how are you, buddy? Good to see you. I think Christina said, yeah, you can feel it breathe. When you fly on you used the right word. I don't know what that is. ICRAN? Is that what it's called? IKRAN? You got me. I don't know what it is. The Banshee is what I called it. But you can feel it breathe. Yeah. So that's really cool. When you're on it, I'm not going to give you a demonstration. I thought about it. I thought about giving you a demonstration. I thought, I don't want to do that. So anyway, we had Johnny on the podcast in Avatar, in Pandora, was going to do the truffle shuffle because he tells people that he is Chunk. He was a child actor and he played Chunk on the Goonies. So we had people ask him to do the truffle shuffle. He didn't do it. Misty, I will not give you a spoiler. The fact that the Banshee breathes isn't a spoiler, I don't believe. That has been out there. And a lot of people know about it. I hope I'm not having a problem connecting. I'll keep talking. I see my internet connection looks like it's going in and out. Last couple things I wanted to wrap up. 2 dining locations in Pandora, the world of Avatar. There is Pongu Pongu, which is a lounge. They call it a lounge, but it's like a window where you can get beer and margaritas, and you can get like snacks and stuff. And then there's the Satuli Canteen. I think I say that right, Satuli. I can't speak like a Navi person, so that's the best I'm doing. But that has, the odd, strangely colored and shaped food that you're seeing on the internet from all the people who are taking pictures and videos and all kinds of stuff. And I'm sure you will be completely inundated with it over the next several months, if not years. It's going to be crazy when that place opens. I can't imagine what's going to happen when Star Wars Land and Toy Story Land opens if this is getting this much press. The Wind Trader shop. You can turn yourself into a Navi figure, which is very, very cool. You go in and they have like this 360 thing that goes around your head, and they film you, and then they create a Navi. It's like a 7 or 8 inch Navi figure that you can take home and keep, and it's your face turned into a blue Navi person. So it's kind of cool. We were talking about it. They're all like big skinny guys. So we were saying like they don't make. I guess the Navi, they don't have a whole lot of different body types with the Navi. There is no average size folks in the Navi world. So at least the face looks like would look like me. So Rachel, is it? I always forget. Is it Hybe Mark? I think it's Rachel Hybe Mark. Hello, how are you? Thank you for joining. Thanks for coming on. Oh, the other cool thing, guys, the Banshee, the bond with the Banshee. We saw it happening. So you go into the corner of the shop, the Wind Trader shop, and they have all these Banshee like animals. They're not they you control them, but they're Banshees and they're all on perches throughout the store. And then you get to go in and bond with a Banshee. So you go in, you bond. They tell you how to do it. There's a couple cast members who speak Navi. Navi. I don't know animals. That was Dr. Evil. But they speak Navi, and you go in and you bond with the Banshee, and then you get to take it home. You probably saw people with them on their shoulders. There's a wire that runs down that goes into your hand. You can control the neck by turning it. The mouth opens and closes. Like you see how I did neck. It was entertaining, right? The mouth opens and closes, and it roars. The wings flap. It's really cool. And then we had asked if you didn't want to buy one for yourself, if you wanted to buy one for someone else. They will give you like a little bonding booklet or something that you can take home and teach them how to bond with whoever you buy it for. So that was kind of cool. So yeah. Oh, and they have the sticks. They have these. I talked to a cast member there. They have these. They're like staffs with like a gem on the top of it. Like think the Staff of Ra. If you're thinking of Indiana Jones and the Temple of and the Last Crusade. No, what's wrong with me? Raiders of the Lost Ark, the Staff of Ra, and it's like a long staff, and it has like a gem on the top of it, and it has a sensor on the bottom that it was probably like $8,000 to buy it. I think it was like 20 some bucks. But you walk around, and you or your children, when you press it on the ground in Pandora, it illuminates the sidewalk and illuminates the path. So that's really cool. They were going to give us the girl was trying to give us an example of how it worked, but they didn't turn the lights on at night, so we didn't get to see it at night. Nobody saw it at night until last night. So, yeah, Bethany, the Banshee thing is cool. You got to check that out next time you're there in 2020 when you're able to walk into the land again, because it's going to be a while. All right, so that was it. So I'm excited for you guys to go see the new Pandora. I know Bethany's seen it. I don't know if anybody else who's been on tonight has seen it. It's hard to put into words if you haven't seen it. It's better than I thought it would be. It's not big by any means. It's bigger than I thought it would be though. I thought it would be a small, tiny area. The 2 attractions, you don't think a huge area, but it's bigger than I thought. There's more to do than I thought. The attraction, Navi River Journey is a classic Disney dark ride in an alien planet. It's what you expect, but a little bit better with the stuff overhead and all. Pandora Flight of Passage, Avatar Flight of Passage, whatever you want to call it. Phenomenal. I'm going to tell my clients, a couple of you guys are on tonight. I'm going to tell my clients, if it's a 3 hour wait. If you can't get a fast pass and it's 3 hours, wait for it. It's worth it. It is. And I'm not kidding. I'm not blowing smoke. It is, without trying to oversell it, it is a powerful, transformative, not even kidding, experience. It's amazing. You fly. You literally feel like you fly. I heard a story from someone who said they were on with a person who was disabled, who couldn't walk. They were in a wheelchair. And he said, I haven't walked for 20 years, but I just flew. And it's that powerful. So it's amazing. So yeah, it felt alien planet friendly. Yeah, it is. Listen, it's awesome. And you guys should do it. And I'm excited. Again, if you listen to my podcast, Ear to Their podcast, if you read my blog, which I don't write, I haven't written, I can't stop glowing about it. If you follow me on Facebook, I talk about it all the time. It's amazing. Misty, is there a smoking area in Pandora? That is an awesome question. I am sure there is. I didn't encounter it because I simply wasn't looking for it. But I will look into that. What's funny is I still go into the Disney cast member mode. I never say no, and I won't confirm it, but I will look into it for you, and I will let you know. I'm not positive. I did not see one, but that's not to say there isn't one. There are some little kind of hidden away sections in that part of the park, so I think Bethany says not yet. Bethany, if you were a smoker, you would know better than me, because I wasn't looking for it. So if anybody else has any questions, again, you can always email me. You can Facebook me. You can send me a message. You can call me, whatever. I'd be happy to answer your questions about the land, about the attractions. But again, it's so worth it. Whenever you get there, you're gonna love the land. Even if you don't like the movie, I think it offers a lot for everyone. It's very, very cool. So yeah, so go do it. And call me because I can do it. I can help you plan it. You remember, eartotheirtravel.com, facebook.com/eartotheir. Phil is where you can find me. You're on that page right now if you're watching live. So, or if you're watching on Facebook or on YouTube or any of my other. By the way, guys, I have a YouTube channel. I've been working on it. Go to YouTube and search for me because I don't know. It's like youtube.com, eartotheir or something. So go to YouTube, go to the search engine and type in Ear to Their Travel or Phil Graham, like my name. You'll find YouTube videos. I am slowly but surely uploading more and more every day. So that is it, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for sharing. If you're watching this late and you're not live, feel free to share it, comment, like it, whatever you would like. Misty getting a question in right under the wire. Yes, you can only pick one for your Fast Pass. That is absolutely right. I honestly would pick. I think they're both going to have outrageous waits to start with, but pick Flight of Passage. You're going to love it, and it's amazing. Anyway, thank you guys again for watching. Listen to the podcast. Follow me on Facebook. I love talking to you guys. I love listening to you guys. I love doing these episodes each and every week. Although this one, I know whenever I have a trivia show, people are very, very excited about it. I hope you enjoy these two. I'll keep doing them as long as you guys keep showing up. They're a lot of fun. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for talking. And have a great night. Bye-bye. Now I have to figure out how to end the video. I hope I'm not still staring at the blank screen.